Good afternoon. The economic crisis. Is it a rumor or has it been tearing us apart? You will find out with our reporters Jake and Austin. Get her done!
This is a local shopper from the Forest Lake area. Has the current economy affected your shopping habits?
Yeah, I would say it has. The economy right now has made me scrutinize the purchases I make that are not necessity, that are just things that I want. My grocery shopping and shopping for household items that we need hasn't really changed, but definitely for the purchases that aren't necessity, I scrutinize them before I buy.
Has your job been at risk, or have others been being laid off at your job?
Well, I work for the Forest Lake School, so the budget for next year is, they're proposing that there's going to be some budget cuts, so my job is in jeopardy, along with lots of other people that work in the district. At this point, we haven't seen a lot of layoffs this year because the budget has already been set for this year. There is some people that I work with, though, their spouses that don't work in the school system, they have been laid off and lost their jobs. So I've seen that.
Is this the worst economic slump that the business has seen?
I would say no. I really think that 1981-82 was really worse than the current crisis. Back then we had 21.5% prime rate, where today the prime rate is like 3.25%. So borrowing money is not as expensive, and therefore I think it's a little easier for people to buy a boat and get financing if their credit's good. Also, in 1987-88, that was another fairly serious time. A lot of boat companies went out of business. So, this is kind of a bad time, but it's definitely not the worst time. And I think for this coming year, business will be about equal to 2008. So we're looking forward to a good year, not a great year, but a good year. And we're going to celebrate our 50th year now, and so we're looking to have good.
Compared to other boating businesses, how is yours doing?
Well, all I can tell you is that for 2008, our business is down about 10% versus 2007. But based upon other dealers that I know, that is exceptionally good. Most of the dealers that I have been in contact with are down from 25% up to 40%. So based on that, we did quite well, and we had, I would say, a pretty good year, but not our best. But
Do you think the economy will be better in 2009 than 2008? And what's a big factor that could fix our situation?
I think that it's just pure speculation, but depending upon the availability of credit and how people are feeling about their own personal well-being, whether they feel secure with their jobs, whether they feel secure that they'll be able to borrow money should they want to buy a new home or a new car, will have a great deal to do with how 2009 is going to turn out. I think chances are that as it relates to the stock market, it may not have bottomed out, but as consumers build confidence that the economy is not as bad as it may seem or it gets reported on a nightly basis, but as the lending institutions make money more available to people to borrow, and people begin to start buying homes again, that gradually we will pick up and the economy will improve. So if I were to guess as an individual, I would say that by the year 2010 we'll be on a strong road to recovery, and in 2009 I don't expect things to get much worse, but I expect things to improve.
Is this the worst economic slump that this company has seen?
We've had a very strong year in 2009. In fact, one of the strongest years in our history. So even though the economic conditions have been difficult for others, the food industry is faring a lot better than hard good manufacturers. And for us, within our our company, it's a very good year, and prospects are good for another good year in 2000.
How has the economy affected you?